Hi, my name is Lebu. Together with my friends, we run a horse ranch where we take care of many horses and have lots of fun with them. We also provide horses for horse shows. Look at our beautiful horses. We went for a ride today and oh no! Birds scared the horses and they ran away from us. We were able to get them home safely, but it's too late for us to sort them for the horse show tomorrow. We don't have enough time. Please help us sort the horses for the horse show. We need your help. The game is called Horse Dash and it can be played by 1 or 2 learners at a time. Shown is the different components of the game. The game consists of the mission scroll, the horse sticks, counters, numbers, cue cards, and a number chart. The game aims to develop learners' counting skills, focusing on developing their understanding of the multiples of 3. The game consists of 2 parts, a pattern as well as a problem-solving part. Learners learn what the multiples of 3 are and how they are formed. They will learn step by step by means of the pattern why 6 follows 3 and why 9 follows 6 and so on. Once learners have understood and completed the pattern, they will add the numbers of the pattern to see if they completed the pattern correctly. Should the number at the end of the pattern not equal the number that the learners found, learners need to redo the pattern. Once learners are done, they will use their newly found knowledge and relate it to the problem-solving portion of the game. Here, learners will start by analyzing the pattern. The pattern is shown in picture form as well as numbers. Learners will go through the pattern starting with the first horse stick. The first horse stick has 3 horses, then the second has 6, and the third has 9. Learners should be able to count and realize that each horse stick added has 3 horses. Then for the fourth one, learners need to have a total of 12 horse sticks. To continue the pattern, now learners will have to pick the correct numbers as well as the correct number of horses. This is now a double challenge for the learners. In the beginning, they were assisted by the numbers they were already given. But from 12 going forward, learners have to find their own numbers as well as the correct number of horses. In this case, the number following is 15. Learners can use the number chart or the counters to add 3 to 12 in order to get 15. Once learners have 15, they will place the number 15 in the correct place as well as proceed to find the correct number of horses that is equal to 15. The game is suitable for 2nd and 3rd grade learners because it develops mathematical concepts that these learners deal with as per the CAPS document in class. The numbers are also not too high or too low for the learners. The game concept and wording is simple enough for learners to understand. Learners will continue with the pattern until they have completed it. At the end of the pattern, the number 135 is shown. Now this is the total number of horses found in this pattern. Learners at the end of the pattern have to calculate the number of horses that they have as per their completion of the pattern, and if the number doesn't equal 135, it means that the learners might have made an error somewhere and they need to redo the pattern. The second part of the game is the problem-solving part. Learners are given cue cards that they have to figure out where they go according to the pictures on the game. Once learners have sorted them correctly, learners will then have to solve the problems given. To do this, they can make use of the horse sticks, counters, or the number chart. The first problem we see is Mike and his friends need 10 minus 1 horses. How many horses should Lebo give to them? Now here, learners are expected to use subtraction in order to find the correct number of horses needed by Mike and his friends. Please note that it is important that learners sort the cue cards correctly, as some of the questions are a build-up of the other questions. So if learners do not correctly sort the cue cards, the rest of the cue cards will not make sense and they will struggle with calculating them. Here, the learner chose to use the counters. The learner placed 10 counters and then took 1 away, which gave them a total of 9. This then tells us that Lebo has to give Mike and his friends 9 horses. The learner will then go into the numbers and then pick the correct number, which is 9, and place it in the correct picture, which is a picture of 9 friends. Learners will continue and solve the cue cards for each given scenario, placing the correct number where it belongs. An adult will then check if the learners answered the questions correctly and if they managed to sort the horses as needed by Lebo. If learners did this correctly, then the horse show will continue and it will be a great success. I hope that the learners enjoyed the game and it was challenging enough for them.